used to tell me that I'm not him. Shocking to my ego, I thought I was rocking on the stage, a page, a jotting, clocking, clock out when I'm in your top 10. Gave up all that rap shit. All my shit is classic. My vibe is love, or you could get your ass kicked. I'm a fucking bastard. If you disrespect me, I cannot look past it. Hate is real, smile is fake, feelings I can mask it. Wanna be on bullshit, nigga, I can match it. Your chick ratchet, mine is Angela Bassett. Savage is who I really am. You're average. You're not a man, but you'll manage. Listen, I'm not a tough guy, but I do not give a fuck why niggas wanna test my patience. I'm a patient nigga, suck my dick. If you a bitch nigga. If you love my losses and shit, I'm a boss in this shit. The realest nigga you ever came across in this shit. Leave your girl around me and I toss her the dick. You all are in awe. How awesome is this? Fuck that nigga. Who are you? Do you do what you do? Cause you want. Do you front for the crew? Are you real? I am real. Thought you knew. Fuck that nigga. Who are you? Do you do what you do? Cause you want. Do you front for the crew? Are you real? I am real. Thought you knew.
Shout out to everybody. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? I'm chilling. Just feeling too damn good in this bitch. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to April MC in the building. What's going on, girl? How you doing? Shout out to Doughboy 1027 Vasim Vam CG. What's going on, fam? Lone Wolf Tucker. What's good, man? Today I'm gonna be, man. Listen, let me tell you guys something. Shit, I'm gonna tell you today is going to really help you out here in the game heavy. You understand? Like, I feel like I try to drop so much shit because there's so much shit to learn, guys. You understand? I'm teaching you guys the stuff that's helped me out, that's helped clients out, that's helped some of my close friends out. And this is the thing that's going to help you guys out today, because I get a lot of emails from guys and they're always like, man, Locario, I'm trying to holler at this chick and she give me the runaround. This shit is happening. She's acting funny. I was over her house or she was over my house and then this didn't go down. I was texting her. She didn't text me back. I was hitting this chick, like all of this crazy shit. Right? So in today's show, I'm going to be talking about, why you should get rid of a new woman almost every day. Facts. Listen. Almost every day, you should be getting rid of a chick. Almost every day. Now, why? Because almost every day you should be talking to new women. And I'm going to break all of this down in a second. But before I break all that shit down, let's get into this.
Everybody has game. The thing is, though, is your game weak or is your game strong? See, that's the difference. See, having weak game is synonymous with having no game. But you have game, you have a strategy to get what you want, but your strategy might be weak.
I always tell these guys, snap your fingers. And I tell them, snap your fingers. Like, you hear that sound? I'm like, what is that sound? Bitch, that's a 17-year-old that just turned 18. That's a 19-year-old that just turned 21. They are just, they're everywhere.
Hi, how you doing? You think I give a fuck about how you doing, bitch? All I want you to motherfucking do is open your mouth and say something so I can hear how your voice sounds so it can tell me how the fuck to get at you.
Your feelings are not facts. Because you feel like whatever you feel like, you can't get me to believe that there's more than two genders. You understand what I'm saying? And truthfully, I'm not sorry, because I can't really make facts out of your fucking feelings. Matter of fact, fuck your feelings. There's only two genders. Only two genders. You trying to tell me that genders are neutral and niggas is trying to come up with 92 fucking genders, bro.
There's this narrative now that it's okay for a man to cry, and it's really pushing this sensitivity, express yourself, express your feelings. One thing I've always respected about my father growing up, I never seen my dad cry. Me and him would get into arguments, we would go at it, we would fight. I would say the harshest things to him I could to hurt his feelings, but I never broke him.
Shoot, just the right pair of shoes get your dick sucked. Just the right pair of shoes. Women don't, seriously, you could look like Boris Cujo, you'd be 6'8", have a print down to your knee. They look at those shoes, they bust, they just like, oh no, not him. Nah, boo-boo.
The bitches shine because of the nigga. period. Like, and when it's functioning correctly, that's the way it is. So on that note, dick is a gift. It's a gift. It's a gift.
You got to play your way from start to the end. That's having game. Because if you do that, what you expect is what's going to happen. See, don't no accidents happen with motherfuckers that got game.
All right. So let's get into it, people. Shout out to everybody in the chats. Shout out to everybody in the chats. Anton, Jaheem, Iceberg S, I can't even say your name. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to y'all, Kendall, J. Bill, Goldie in the building, John E. Royal. What's going on? What's going on? So, not gonna be here too crazy long, maybe like an hour, a little under that hour. But I want to get into some things, man, because I think this is a topic that I think a lot of you guys will benefit from, something that you need to implement into your game. So, I titled the show, why you should get rid of a new woman almost every day. Right now, this sort of goes in conjunction with the video I did, I think a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks ago, where I talked about how you should be hollering at like 25 chicks a day. You understand what I'm saying? And so what I'm saying is that in this whole thing, your lifestyle should be active when it comes to you interacting with women. So the reason why a lot of guys have issues with girls, it's not because necessarily that, they don't got money, they don't got status, they don't got the looks, all that other crazy shit guys think they need. Is that guys aren't actually making dealing with women a part of their life. They're sort of shunning away from it. They're like, I don't want to approach no girls. I don't want to talk to no girls. I'm gonna just wait for choosing singles. I'm gonna just be on my purpose. I'm gonna do all of this other shit, right? And so what happens is that they don't make this a part of their everyday thing. Right now, if you're making this a part of your everyday thing, right, and you're talking to different girls and you're interacting with different chicks, right, that means you're going to have a lot of girls that you're talking to, interacting with, trying to make something happen with. Right now, what you have to understand is all the girls you talk to, you're not going to get with. All the girls you talk to, you're not going to even probably exchange numbers with or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to go on a date with some of these girls. Some of these girls you'll never have sex with. Like, that's just part of the game, right? But, oh shit, my nigga is up in the building. Hold on. We got Cunningham about to fuck your whole life up. What's good, Miles? What's going on?
Chilling, bro. Chilling. What's going on with you, man?
Chilling. So today I'm talking about something I feel like we should have talked about years ago. You understand what I'm saying? About how, every day you should be getting rid of a new woman, almost every day. You understand? It might not be every day, but almost every day, a new chick has to get out of the situation, right? And the reason why this is because you guys have to understand that you're going to come across a lot of women who are time wasters, who are attention whores, who are just there to take up your time, but they don't really have anything to give. You understand? They're there to suck the energy out of you. You understand?
And not in a good way.
Exactly right. You know what I'm saying? So this is why you have to be very, very aware of if a chick is wasting your time and doing all this other bullshit, and then you have to get rid of them fast. You understand? And these are the women who are usually the new girls, the girls that you just started talking to yesterday, the girl you talked to last week off of Tinder or whatever, the girl you hollered at the bar and you exchange numbers or whatever. You're going to have to get rid of some of these women. You understand? Because they're not cooperating and you have to do it fast. The problem with most guys is y'all take so much time at the beginning trying to make something work with a chick that's not going to work. Let me tell y'all guys something that I've noticed, right? And this isn't just me, but this is like people close to me too, right? Mm-hmm. What I've noticed is that 90% of the time, I'd say like 90, maybe 95% of the time, when I've given a woman a chance, it usually goes to shit. Now, what does that mean? That means when I say give her a chance, that means that at the beginning of the interaction, shit was kind of shaky. Shit was kind of weird. You understand? She was being a little bit uncooperative. You understand? She probably like, let's say, had a little attitude, but I was like, fuck it, let me see what I can do with this. She probably didn't return the text when I told her to return the text. But then I was like, all right, fuck it, let me see if I could salvage this and make this happen. Right. But 95% of the time, at the beginning, when she's showing some bullshit, it usually goes to shit, meaning it never goes anywhere. You understand? So what I should have did was got rid of her. You understand what I'm saying? Early. In that situation, right? Got rid of her early. Now, this is the way that how you know which girls to get rid of and which girls not to get rid of, right? Always say, when you talk to girls, you got to cut the fat. You understand? Meaning you got to get to the fucking point about what you're trying to do, what you want to happen, and what you're trying to make happen like this, right? So if you match with a girl on Tinder, for example, I know a lot of people doing the online dating stuff, right? You match with a girl and you say to her, yo, here's my number. Text me so we could set up something later on this week, right? Text me right now so I have my number in your phone and I'll hit you up later this week and we'll set something up, or I'll talk to you on the phone in the next hour because I got to do some shit, but I'll hit you up on your cell, right? And then she says to you, well, you know, we haven't really talked on here a lot. Can we talk on here more? Right now, at that point, I should have got rid of her. Right? I should get rid of her. I should be like, I don't even have to respond. You understand what I'm saying? I should just keep it moving and we're done. But what most guys are going to do is they're going to try to talk to her more, or they're going to try to do a lot more extra shit. Right? Now, the thing is this, most of the time when you continue with that girl, it'll go nowhere. Right. It's not going to go anywhere because from the beginning, she's showing you based off of her actions where her interest level is. And this is where you guys have to understand the game is that a girl is going to show you her interest level based off of how she responds to you, based off how she's responding to taking direction from you. So you told her, do this thing. And now she's already in the first fucking conversation, basically saying, no, I'd rather do this other thing. You understand? She's already showing you. So that girl you need to get rid of. Now, what happens is that when you get rid of those girls, it frees up energy for you to fuck with other women. And then what it does is that on a psychological level, right? It does you're getting rid of, or you're not engaging in activity that is going to have sort of like a negative effect on your outlook on the game. Because the reason why most guys get pissed off and get annoyed and be like, fuck it, I don't want to deal with these chicks, is because they spend a lot of time dealing with time wasters instead of getting rid of time wasters immediately and only extending energy on chicks who are going to cooperate with you. But Miles, what's your thoughts on this shit?
Well, I mean, like we always talk about, like there's a certain requirement to be charging girls to the game. Right. You understand? It's required activity because there's no room for growth if you keep trying to give the same chicks who don't deserve chances.
Exactly.
You understand? And the thing is, so many guys out there are afraid. Like, all right, you know, because we can talk about this. Like, we have women in our lives, you know what I'm saying? We have chicks that we're dating and we got new chicks coming in or whatever. Right. But for the average guy doesn't have like a main chick and then other chicks, or he doesn't have chicks interested in him like that.
Right.
The average guy is lucky enough to make a decent connection with one chick. And she might be sassy, she might be disrespectful, and he's thinking to himself, well, I'm gonna try to make this work because it took me so long to get here.
Right, exactly.
You understand? And so you know, I'm trying to play devil's advocate for the average dude. Like he's looking at us like, but how can I give her away? How can I charge her when it took me so long to actually?
Right, they're like, I only got one match this whole in the past 2 weeks on Tinder.
Yeah. and even if they had a couple of matches, they only had one that was interested enough to actually come out and meet me somewhere.
Right.
So these dudes are looking at it like, fuck what these niggas talking about. I got to try to hold on to whatever I can hold on to, even though she's, you know, low key disrespectful, even though she low key be trying to embarrass me, and you know what I'm saying? All these different things he's thinking.
Right.
So he doesn't fully understand what we're trying to say, but you have to understand that that's how much it's a numbers game, and that's how much work you have to put in.
Mm-hmm.
Like you remember that? I think that it was a 50 Cent song on a Massacre album, I think, or on the Curtis album when he was like the hook of the song was "Bring him in, kick him out, bring him in, kick him out,
right,
kick him out." Like that's what it's supposed to be like, bro.
Right.
And this is exactly what. See, it's certain things we try to teach y'all that can help y'all to get into this frame of mind, but a lot of niggas don't want to listen. Like, for example, keeping your game the same every time.
Right, exactly.
If you do and say the same shit every time, like clockwork, you automatically know which chicks are interested and which chicks are not.
Exactly.
So it's like you have them on a fucking conveyor belt. The chick comes, hey, how you doing? When are you free? All right, meet me here on Tuesday. Okay, boom. She comes out on a date. She's whack. All right, charged.
Right.
Same situation. She comes out on a date. All right, she's cool. I'll call her back for the second date. All right, next one. You understand? It's like a fucking conveyor belt. We're not switching up the game for none of these chicks.
Right.
Because we need to have a constant flow of them coming in. And as soon as they act like, oh, can we talk on here for a little bit? Charge. Okay, next one. The only girls that I'm fucking with are the girls that can move further into the funnel, basically.
Right. You
understand? It's like a funnel. Like I don't have time for any customers that ain't trying to spend money.
Exactly. Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So the customers that try to spend money, what happens? As soon as they click buy, I take them to another page and says, but wait, there's more.
Exactly. Right.
If you just pay another $5, you can have an extra blah, blah, blah. And if they click on that, but wait, there's another added bonus. If you pay $2 more, you could get this. So I'm fucking with the customers that's ready to buy.
Exactly.
If a chick comes into my funnel, gonna be the same fucking thing every time. If a chick comes into my funnel and she clicks that she's not interested, she's out of here.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Facts.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right, that's it.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's it.
Because I gotta leave space in my funnel for paying customers. Just like I gotta leave space in my funnel for bitches that are actually interested in the nigga.
Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
And so we try to tell y'all, like, keep your game the same, whether they good looking or they not so good looking. Keep your fucking game the same. Always dress fly. Nigga, like, y'all don't even understand. Half the time when y'all see me about to finish up a live stream, I'm getting ready to go out and I'm not changing my clothes.
Right.
And when y'all see me on the Monday night 10 o'clock live stream, half the time I'm just coming from a date.
Right.
So this is really how I dress, bro. Because I'm like, look, I gotta stay fly. So if I ever have to do a live, if I ever gotta meet a bitch, if I'm out on the street and I see a chick I'm trying to approach, a nigga gotta stay ready so he ain't gotta get ready.
Exactly.
That's why we tell you guys this shit is a lifestyle. You understand? And when it becomes a lifestyle, chicks coming in and being charged is a part of the I get up, I brush my teeth, I check my Tinder and my Hinge. Okay, she's charged, and then I'm meeting her on Thursday.
Right.
It's a part of, you know, so it's a routine. I get up, I shave, brush my teeth, take a shit, take a shower, check my Tinder, I charge a couple bitches, and the other couple bitches I proposition for a date or a drink meetup or something like that.
Right.
Like that's literally it, bro. Like too many guys get stuck on that one female and they want to, I don't know, man. I haven't had we had callers calling. I haven't had a date in a couple months. You know what I'm saying? So I, even though I knew it was against my better judgment, I took this girl out and then I fed her and then she didn't even eat the food I bought her.
Right.
Like that's no part of the game. That's no part of the fucking game.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So yeah, charging, if she doesn't know you, what motivates her to say yes that quickly to a date? Nigga, I don't know and I don't care.
Listen, let me say something real quick about that. Let's imagine you match with a girl on Tinder, right? What motivated her to swipe right on you? Because she still don't know me, right? But she was motivated to swipe right for some reason, right? So what happens is that the initial interaction doesn't really take much. It's just for you to start the initial interaction. This is why I tell guys, yo, if you talk to 25 girls a day, even if your game is weak as fuck, you'll probably get, let's say you talk to 25 girls a day 4 days, that's what, 100 girls. Out of those 100, if your game is weak as fuck, you'll probably get one. With weak ass fucking game, you'll probably still get one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the initial interaction of you approaching and talking, right? That's just basic. You understand? So when a girl's on a dating site or you randomly say something to a girl at a bar or whatever, that's just basic shit. And then what happens is that she makes a choice to interact with you. You understand? Based off of how she, look, how you look. Are you her type? Are you dressed a certain way? And then she's like, let me see this guy's behavior. Right? So now she matched with the guy on the Tinder because of how his pictures look, how his appearance was, how he looked and all of that. And then maybe she read his profile. So she's like, okay, this seems interesting. Now it's the messages. Now, once I message you and say, hey, listen, let's get shit popping. This is what it is. This is what I want to do. I'm being direct with you and letting you know what I need, what we want to happen. Right now, at that point, this is where she has a choice whether or not to let you know her interest level. You understand what I'm saying? She's letting you know her interest level at that point. So you don't really have to do much, but put it out there. You understand what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. Put it out there. See, what happens is a lot of you guys have been tricked into thinking that a woman has to spend time and days and weeks and months and deliberating on whether or not she wants to come and fucking meet you for a fucking coffee or a drink.
Pontificating.
Exactly. Like y'all think that chicks need to spend all this time. They don't. And so this is what I'm saying, where you want to cut the fat. So what happens is this, and let me give you guys a way to make this shit happen, right? When you're talking to a girl, right, and you're interacting with these chicks, you need to stay on course of what you're trying to make happen, right? And so what women are good at is trying to redirect the conversation to get more attention out of you. The women who try to redirect the conversation to get more attention out of you are the ones who are attention whores and who aren't really about it. Right now, what also happens is that you might be in a situation where you're dealing with a woman who she's showing you interest, but she's not really trying to necessarily make anything happen. And what she does is that she's really clever by trying to string you along to make you think as if something might be happening at some point. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be very, very, you got to pay attention to this because, listen, I've gotten caught up in that plenty of times. You understand? Where I'm telling a girl, hey, listen, let's meet up this weekend to get a drink or something. And then this is what she'll say. She'll say, oh, that sounds really great. That would be really cool. But I'm actually going to be out of town this weekend. You understand what I'm saying? So can we like do it next weekend or whatever? And I say, okay, cool. Well, hit me up when you come back into town, right? So then she hits me up and she comes back into town. She's like, hey, what's up? How's it going? And I'm like, oh, I'm good. By the way, are you free tomorrow? Let's meet up for a drink tomorrow, right? And then she'll be like, oh, actually, tomorrow I'm kind of busy because I got to work really late. And then so now, again, you're going through this shit. So then you're like, all right, cool. So when are you free? And then she's like, oh, I might be free Friday. And I'm like, are you free Friday or are you not free Friday? You see what I'm saying? Like, we're going through this fucking back and forth. And now what she's doing is she's trying to buy time because she doesn't want to have to make a concrete decision, because as soon as she make a concrete decision, our conversation is over for that point.
Right.
And what she really wants is a conversation more so than she actually wants to meet up. You understand? Because if she wanted to meet up, she would just let you know what the fuck day she was ready to make it happen. You see what I'm saying? But what she's doing is she's trying to drag out the conversation so that she can get more attention. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to be very careful about that. But understand what I'm doing is I'm staying on top of the let's get together thing, because what that's going to do is it's going to expose whether or not she's an attention whore now. Because if I start to get into, oh, so how was your weekend? And what'd you do when you were out of town? And blah, 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 blah. Then that's a whole nother fucking conversation we're going to have from some chick I never even met, right? And then when it comes down to actually trying to make something happen, she'll be like, oh, let's say this is like a week later. And I'm like, yeah, let's meet up. And she's like, oh, well, right now is not a good time because I got more busy at work. So you're like, shit, I done wasted fucking 2 weeks talking to some chick about some shit that I don't even want to talk about. And then nothing even happened. You see what I'm saying? So this is what I'm telling you guys is that when you're interacting with these girls, you have to stay focused on getting her to do the shit you want her to do. And if she's not doing that, you get rid of her fast. You understand what I'm saying? It's that simple. Get rid of her quickly. Because all she's doing is showing that uncooperative shit. And remember, don't get confused by the chicks that try to give you that runaround, because what they do is that they put up a good front as if they're interested, but all they're doing is buying time. And let me tell you why they buy time. Sometimes they're buying time because they're waiting on the guy that they really like to get back to them. Ooh. Or they're buying time because they're on a break from their boyfriend, right? That's another reason. So they want the attention that you're giving them while they're on that break, but they don't want to necessarily do anything with you, because if they get back with their boyfriend, or when they get back with their boyfriend, they don't want to have to feel like they fucked somebody else and cheated on their boyfriend or whatever the fuck it was. You understand what I'm saying? So they're trying to buy time to go back and forth with you instead of actually making something concrete of what you're trying to do to make something happen. And the key word is what you're trying to do. This is what some girls will do too. You'll say, hey, listen, let's get together and let's come through to the spot. I got some wine and some cheese. We gonna kick it, and then we gonna get real freaky and sexual. It's gonna be a real good time, and this blah blah blah, right? So this is what you're trying to do. But what she's saying is, oh, but yeah, we could meet, but I like where you're at is kind of far. So can we like meet somewhere in the middle? And you see what I'm saying? Like she's trying to change shit so she can actually adhere to what you're trying to make happen. All of this that I'm talking about is women who have medium to low interest in you. Mm-hmm. This is why you have to fucking get rid of these new women almost every day. And this is something you'll be doing consistently. You see what I'm saying? Because women, you're going to keep getting women into your situation, and then you're going to have to quickly let them go. Facts. Because they're not doing what you're trying to do. Facts. So go ahead, Miles.
I got a quick example. Just this morning, like I had a chick, I propositioned her, I told her the time, the date, the place. And like I always do, I say, text me directly to confirm our plans. I put my phone number, right? She now, first mistake, she still texts me back on the app. That okay sounds good.
Right.
She still hasn't texted my phone. Mm-hmm. So this morning I get up, I see, good morning, how are you? On the dating app. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Unmatched. Goodbye.
Right.
No.
Right. Exactly.
I mean, look, I know it takes, I think it takes a lot to get girls to be interested in you. Yeah, I think it takes a lot. Now, even to answer homie's question, what motivated her to, I don't care. Mm-hmm. I truly don't care. And the reason why I don't care is because there's nothing a woman can do except follow my instructions. Mm-hmm. And if she's not, then she's gonna get charged. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So I don't care. I really don't care what her motivation is.
Right.
Like even if it's to do something malicious to me, it's gonna be hard for her to do it because the way I run my dates, the way I run everything, she's not in control of anything. She doesn't suggest where we meet. She doesn't suggest the time. Even when we're at the place, she can't tell me where to sit.
Right.
She can't suggest shit to me. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have my shit set up so tight that a chick, by the time she's actually on the date, she literally understands who's in charge. Because I don't play any fucking games. Like all of that, oh, can we talk on here a little bit longer? Can I get to know you some? And even every once in a while I get a chick that says, hey, I'm just kind of nervous. Can we FaceTime real quick? Mm-hmm. As soon as they say that shit, I say, are you free right now?
Right, exactly.
Again, another reason to stay fly, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I say, are you free right now? They go, yeah. Boom. I'm on their ass on the fucking FaceTime. Hey, how you doing? I'm smiling. Hey, so what's going on? You having a good day? All right, cool. You looking cute. I like your smile and stuff. Yeah, word. All right. Well, I'm really looking forward to Thursday. Okay. All right. So you enjoy the rest of your day. Okay. Peace. Less than 5 minutes and we're done.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A chick gets just enough from me. She don't get, you're not even gonna get space in my mind. You don't even get space in my phone.
Right, because I don't save your number. You know what I'm saying? Like when I fuck with it, like when I first talk to a girl, her number don't get saved in the phone. You understand what I'm saying? Like the number don't get saved until after we smash. You understand what I'm saying?
Sometimes after the second time we smash.
Exactly. Right. I was like, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. In Australia, John said, Mr. Locario, it's obvious that you're being mucked around by I don't even know what mucked means, but we'll go with that. Mucked around by a woman that you charge her. Well, it's the thing. It's not that obvious to most men because it's very slick. Let me tell you the difference. See, and this is the thing. You got to understand the difference between a girl who's actually trying to fuck with you, but logistics are in the way, versus a woman who's trying to get your attention, and that's it. So what'll happen is you got to know how to differentiate from the two, because a woman, when the logistics is just fucked up, you can still get with a girl and still make shit happen. It's just not happening as quick as you want it to because of logistics. But then you have a situation where a girl is giving you the runaround because she's trying to be an attention whore. So this is one of the main differences, right? If logistics are just the issue, what will happen is you're trying to set something up with a girl, and let's say, for example, you say, hey, let's meet up on this Friday. And she says, oh, I actually can't because I'm going to be out of town this Friday, but I'll be back next week, right? And then so you say, okay, cool, hit me up as soon as you touch down next week. Next week comes, she hits you up, hey, what's up? Just came back into town. Cool. Let's meet up this Thursday at 9:00. She says, okay, that sounds great. And then I set up a time, and then you hit her up Thursday to confirm it, and you meet her, right? Now, that was just logistics. And what happens is when it's just a logistics issue, the girl isn't actually trying to hit you up every fucking 5 minutes or trying to get to know you through the phone or having a whole goddamn conversation throughout the time when she's out of town. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Usually that means she's an attention whore. Not all the time, but usually. Right? Now, an attention whore would be that same scenario. Again, she says, oh, I'm not free this weekend because I'm going to be out of town. You say, all right, cool. Well, hit me back when you get back when you touch back down. Then she hits you up when she's out of town to talk. And you're like, didn't I just tell this chick to hit me back? But let's get to know each other a little. No, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? But see, that's the beginning of when you see that this is the type of girl who's most likely an attention whore and who's going to try to suck as much time and attention out of you. Right. And then when it comes time for her to come back to the city or come back to where you're at and you're trying to set something up, then she has a million fucking excuses. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And that's the type of chick you got to get rid of fast. You understand what I'm saying? That's the type of chick you got to get rid of fast, people. You got to understand that shit, man. You got to understand that shit.
And I want guys to understand something too. Not that it's a tit for tat situation, mm-hmm. but you really have to understand the reality of what's going on out here. And I say that to say that women aren't thinking about you as much as you think they are. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right? Again, the only reason why I'm talking about the behavior of the women is because of the perception that a lot of guys have of behavior of women.
Right.
In certain situations. They're not thinking about you like how you're thinking about them.
Right.
The average guy who don't have game, you think that the chick might be sitting by the phone waiting for you. Mm-hmm. Understand this. A bitch's phone is in her hand pretty much 24 hours a day, even when she sleeps.
Right.
So if she's not getting back to you in a timely fashion, mm-hmm. it's low interest.
Exactly.
Trust me, a bitch is checking her fucking social media at all times.
Mm-hmm.
All times.
Mm-hmm.
She's on her phone, checking Facebook, taking selfies. That you think she don't see the fucking notification come in when you text her, hey, how's it going? Hey, long time no see. Hey, you still want to go out?
Mm-hmm.
She sees all of that shit. If she don't get back to you, that means she doesn't give a fuck.
Right.
You understand? So, and because I be hearing so many dudes, they be giving females all these excuses. Well, maybe she was busy, or maybe something happened, or maybe I know she had, she has work, so maybe she was busy at work and she didn't see. And nigga,
mm-hmm.
Stop it.
Right.
Stop it.
Right.
Bring them in, kick them out, and don't lose no fucking sleep at all.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fact is, a woman, and it's not saying anything bad about women, but I mean, shit, people in general, unless they're interested and they feel some type of benefit in fucking with you, they really don't care about your fucking existence, bro.
Right.
In general. And it's not to say that the world is fucked up or the world is a mean place like that, although it is, but it's more saying that, look, let's get in touch with reality. If I'm fucking with you and you're not trying to do what I'm trying to do, ghost.
Right.
No hard feelings, no malicious content, no ill faith. I don't wish you bad or nothing like that. But my time is my time, and my time is valuable.
Right.
So I can't waste it fucking with anybody that's not doing what I'm trying to do. You understand? I have a laundry list of friends that I used to talk to. I don't talk to them no more. Not because I hate them or because I have any less love for them, but a lot of them, they got families. They moved to other states, other countries. Like, they're doing what they want to do. Do I hate them for it or have any malcontent for them or anything like that? No, but I understand that they're them and I'm me. Like, so we have to, if we have to part ways, then we part ways. So be it.
Right.
It's the same thing with these broads, especially with these broads, and you don't know them. Like, you just matched with them on an app, or you just met them at the bar the other night, or you just met them on the street the other day, and you're literally like trying to come up with ideas as to why she might not be texting you back, and I have to be patient because she might be busy because such and such, and she told me she has a 6-year-old kid and maybe she's busy with him, but that's why she didn't really get back to me.
Right, it's a bunch of bullshit.
And trust me, even if you're correct, let's just say you assume correctly, it still doesn't fucking matter. Is she getting back to you? No, move the fuck on.
Exactly. And also to this, and we'll get to some calls in a second. Also, too, you got to understand this, right? You got to look at why a chick, or I should say this, you got to look at the entire situation, right? And how the girl is responding to you. So, for example, let's say you text the girl, right? And you say, yo, listen, let's meet up tonight for a drink, or let's get together tonight and hook up, or whatever the fuck it is you're trying to do, right? And she says, well, you know, I'm just at home chilling right now. I'm not trying to leave the house. Right? And so now at that point, you're saying to yourself, wait a second, okay, so this is what you're thinking. You should be thinking in your head. So she's willing to chill at her house and do nothing instead of come see me. She's charged. It's over. It's over. It's over.
It's over, bro.
You see what I'm saying? You got to.
I told y'all about that chick yesterday. Was it yesterday or Sunday? A chick that I was supposed to go see on Sunday.
Right. And
she and I confirmed it and everything. And she hit me back talking about, and we supposed to meet at 7.
Right.
She hit me back talking about, yo, I hope this football game is over before 7.
Right, exactly. So basically she's like, I would rather watch this football game than to come fuck with you.
Hey.
And guys don't know. Y'all don't be noticing that.
No problem.
Look, even I remember there was a girl once where I hit her up and I was like, she hit me up and then I hit her back up, we FaceTime or whatever, and I was like, yeah, let's hang out next week or whatever. I was like, I'll hit you up next week. Next week came, hit her up, and I said, yo, what you doing today? And she's like, she was like, I'm in Brooklyn chilling with some friends, right? So then I said, why don't you meet me after you chilling with your friends? You feel me? Before you go back to, because I think she lived like, way up in Harlem somewhere or some shit, right? So I said, yo, come meet me before you go back to Harlem or whatever it is like that, right? You know what this chick told me? She said, well, I can't leave him by himself. I was like, what?
What?
So basically, you're on a date. Nigga. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is that you went from, it's just a friend to some dude you can't leave. But why the fuck are you telling me about the dude? You see, what you guys got to understand is that when a woman likes you, I said this a million times, when a woman is really feeling you, she acts like you're the only guy on earth, even though you know you're not, and she knows you're not. You understand what I'm saying? She acts like you're the only fucking guy on earth. That's what she does. So when a woman blatantly interjects any type of other guy that exists when you and her are talking, that's disrespect. You understand what I'm saying? So then you got to charge her ass. You see what I'm saying? Like this is the type of shit you guys got to look at.
Look.
Let me bring this up. Let me put on a solo thing. What does that say?
All right, here we go. See that?
It says, okay.
That the very top message is me telling her I'm gonna hit you up on Sunday to reconfirm our plans, right?
Right.
She says, okay, great. Then I say, hey, this is Sunday now. Hey, Courtney, are we good for this evening? Then she hits, you see the time difference too? I hit her up at 12 something. She hit me back at 4 something.
Wow.
And says, yeah, now that was the first fucking strike. I had already forgot about her at that point.
Right.
You understand? Then she said, yes, I am. And then reluctantly, I said, all right, see you later. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go see her because she got a little body. I ain't gonna front.
Right.
But I already was kind of skeptical. And then she hit me with this shit. Hopefully this football game ends before 7.
Oh God.
And you see what I wrote? I said, let's take a rain check. And I wasn't malicious or nothing. I said, let's take a rain check.
Right.
Enjoy the football game.
Right.
You asked me, are you sure? I left the bitch on red, bro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing out here. I'm not playing. And I'll show you receipts on what you average niggas would call taking an L. I'll show the receipts on that. You understand what I'm saying? Because the average nigga be like, oh, you didn't get to smash. You didn't go on no date. That's an L. No. I held on to my fucking self-respect. That's a win for me.
Exactly. Facts. Real talk. Real fucking talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Real fucking talk.
I got no problem showing y'all the quote unquote L's for y'all average niggas. You feel me?
Right.
But what I'm saying to y'all is this type of shit happens every day. Like, shout out to Slick Rick. You feel me?
Facts.
This type of shit happens every day, bro.
That's why you got to get rid of them on the daily.
On the daily.
Because see, y'all be holding it, and like we were saying earlier, like as what Miles was saying, it's like, yo, some of y'all are at a point where y'all don't have that much access to women. But like, this is why I tell you guys, go out and approach this many women, go out and talk to this many women, get online and talk to as many women as you can, because what happens is that once you do that, you'll start to get more and more women in the situation. And then it becomes easier for you to get rid of them. You understand what I'm saying? Because you know, another one coming in 2 seconds.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
See, and this chick, that would have been the second date.
Right.
You understand? That would have been the first date was all right. That would have been the second date. You get what I'm saying? So I know what I'm missing. I know what I'm missing. Shorty got a body. She cool, whatever. She from Louisiana and shit. She the Cajun Creole chick with a fucking ass. You understand? Bad bitch. And no, I'm not doing it. I hope this game is over by 7.
Right.
So what if the game ain't over by 7, bitch?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You got to charge them. Because you got to understand all the disrespect that happens in these situations. So you have to have yourself at a higher standard. So when you start to see women doing the things that they're doing like this, you say, hell no, I ain't fucking with you. You understand what I'm saying? You got to say that. But let's get to some of these calls real quick. We're going to go to 973, then 447. 973 was popping. Who is?
Hello?
Yes, sir. 973, what up?
What's up, Locario? What's up, Miles? How y'all doing today, man? I'm a big fan of this show. I love listening to the show.
Appreciate it, my brother. Did you donate?
How do you even do that? It's my first time calling in. So I don't even know how to go about that. I have left, like, when you do super chat, I've donated to that, but I haven't donated. Like,
go ahead. But if you've been watching the show, you should know at the top of the chat is where you click the Cash App and you can donate. But go ahead and what's your question?
I got a question. This is not in regards to women, right? I'm good in that area, but I just like listening to y'all because the shit that you guys talk about is very entertaining. You guys usually have episodes where you have like other dating coaches in the house where y'all, have different topics. What I want to ask is this. How do you guys feel about when people call in and one of the coaches is just telling dudes who come in for help, like, yo, this is what I'm going through. And he's like, yo, you a bitch, or calling dudes on top of bitches for having a question, wanting help. How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys think that's, because Locario, I'll listen to you. Are you cool as hell? Miles, you cool as hell. Like, I feel like you guys are the homies, the way you guys talk and help people. The other dude is always calling dudes bitches, right? How do you guys feel about that? Do you guys talk amongst yourself like, yo, we should respect the callers and kind of make them feel good about calling and things like that?
No, of course not. I like, listen, let me tell you, I like when that shit happens. You know why? Because every man is their own man. So I'm not, if like, let's say you call in and Miles is like, you bitch ass nigga, right? To you. I'm not going to be like, Miles, stop that. That's not right, Miles. You shouldn't do that to that caller. It's your responsibility to tell Miles, shut the fuck up. That's not my responsibility. That's your responsibility. You see what I'm saying? If you feel that way. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what manhood is about. It's not about everyone else trying to make shit comfortable for you. Right. It's about you being in your own space and figuring out how to navigate in your own space in any situation you're in to make things work out how you need it to work out. You see what I'm saying? So
now, do you guys feel like it does it mess up you guys' business as far as associating with that? Because it's my responsibility to check the nigga. But how about other people wanting to call in and donate? Do you guys feel like it affects your business or no?
No, of course not. How would it affect the business? I'm curious. Because you called in and didn't give a donation, so you're actually affecting the business.
No, honestly, but because a lot of times when you super chat, when I'm listening to you, I do give money and I do leave a comment, which is like, it's always love.
Right.
Yeah, I have never called in before. It's my first time.
Right.
But I've been listening to you for years, right? So I usually put money in, super chat, whatever case like that. And I would do so right now. I'm just curious because I just know, like, as a fan listening, personally, I'm like, yo, dude be talking reckless. And I know any real man who got right head on his shoulders, they're not going to like that. And they're not going to want to call in. Like, if I call this dude and say, yo, some girl I wanted to deal with flick on me and I ain't like that. He's like, you a bitch. So
let me ask you a question. Should we but let me ask you a question. Should we lie and pretend to be who we are not?
No, but I think that in life there's a respect level. Just because you feel like, for example, right? If Mike Tyson do some bitch ass shit, right? Would you go to Mike Tyson and say you a bitch? No, because people pick and choose where they speak to a certain way.
Right, but I wouldn't. But this is the thing. I wouldn't. I usually don't call people bitches, but that's me. But then you have other people who might do that. That's them. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand. But this is the question you got to ask yourself. If you're watching a show and somebody is saying things that you don't like, why would you call in or watch?
I mean, that is true. Well, the person is not there right now, so I'm calling in to speak to y'all.
Yo, listen. I honestly, I don't really appreciate this call because you're calling in asking us about another man. Why would you wait? Like, you're asking us if we would go say shit to Mike Tyson. Right. If Mike Tyson asked me a fucking question, I would tell him to his face, you weak for that. You was a bitch nigga for doing that, my nigga. Yes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Mike Tyson don't need to talk to me. You understand? But in the same vein, why you gonna call on this show asking about another man?
Right. That's not even here.
Now, if you ask me my opinion, what you're doing right now is making you look like a bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Because you calling into our show asking about another guy that's not here to defend himself.
Brother, at the end of the day, brother, it does not make me a bitch. This is somebody that you guys associate with. And I'm asking you your opinion on associating with somebody who disrespects the audience for your business.
No, but see, the thing is, no, let me tell you something. What you don't understand is that he's not disrespecting the audience. He's bringing a certain brand of honesty that you motherfuckers ain't comfortable with.
Exactly.
But that's what y'all need, because everybody else on this internet, everybody else on this internet shit be lying to you motherfuckers.
Exactly.
Be trying to make y'all feel good about the stupidity and the weakness that you live in every fucking day.
Exactly.
To the point where you would even call in on this show talking about, hey man, I know you're associated with this guy, and how you feel about them. Fuck out of here, bro. I don't feel no fucking way. That man is that man, and he could talk to other niggas however he want to talk to them. Just like how I could talk to you any way I want to talk to you.
Brother, but at the end of the day, I'm not one of the weak ass niggas y'all be having on the show. I like listening to
Yes, you are, bro, because you calling in talking about another dude.
Calling grown-ass.
Yo, why would you call in talking about another dude that's not here to defend himself, bro?
Bro, and I know you niggas will not say this shit to my face. Y'all need to stop with this shit, bro.
Nigga. Look, bro. Let me ask you. Look, let me tell you something. You called into this show, okay? You called into our show. Now, I'm not the type of nigga that's gonna go into somebody's face and talk shit. I'm not just gonna run up on a nigga and call him a bitch for no reason. But I guarantee you, if both of us is on the street and you come into my face asking me the same questions and talking the same shit, I'm gonna say the same shit back to you, bro.
Right.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say the questions that you're asking right now is making you look like a bitch. That's what I'm gonna say to you.
Well, respectfully, bro, I'm 6'2" and I'm a boxer and I fuck hella bitches. I guarantee you, any money on the
bro. You see what I'm saying, bro? Stop. I need, bro. No, hold, bro. Listen. Caller. Calm down.
But caller. Hold on. Caller, aren't you contradicting yourself right now, though?
You see what I'm saying?
I am not.
Caller, you're contradicting yourself right now because you're saying, you're saying, no, you're contradicting yourself just now with your actions. You just said, how are you guys having this show and having someone, quote unquote, disrespect and calling people bitches and all this other stuff? But then you call into our show talking about, well, you wouldn't say this shit to my face and blah, blah. You see what I'm saying? You're doing the same thing, right?
No, it's not, because she just said to me, if this was, first of all, homeboy doesn't talk to people like that to their face. For one. So if people is calling you for help,
I don't, and you're calling us, bro. That's what I'm trying to say to you. I'm not gonna go to nobody, step in no nigga face and talk shit. That's not what I do. But if you come to my face and ask me my opinion, I'm gonna tell you.
All right, Miles, I respect it. You know what? It's cool. I just wanted to ask the question. It's not a bitch ass move because I haven't addressed the nigga myself. And what
nigga.
Bitch ass.
Listen. All right. Here's what I want you to do. We're gonna have the Real Game No Theory show coming this Sunday.
Right. At noon.
At noon Eastern time. Please call in then and ask the same question while the man is there to defend himself. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Right.
I would love to check that man and ask why he talks to people like that. I don't have Miles. I fucks with you, honestly. Mr. Look, I fucks with you heavy. I've met Mr. Locario a few occasions. He probably doesn't know me personally. I love you guys. When he gets on, I don't listen to this shit. But when y'all get on, because I like the way you help people. Locario, the way you talk to people and break shit down, I fucks with that. Miles, the way you like the homie. That nigga right there, he's reckless. And that's cool. I shouldn't be calling y'all and talking to y'all about it. I don't listen to the show when he's on it. You know what I mean? So yeah, when y'all do the show on Sunday, I will call the nigga and check him on that. And what he gonna do, he gonna run his mouth. But hey, Steve, if I'm in front of your face, I bet you any money in the planet, you would not do the same thing to my face. I don't got problem getting bitch.
But why? This is what I understand. I just like the way the nigga. Hold on, Steve. Shout out to Steve. He in the building right here in the comments laughing.
Yo, shout out to Steve the D.
Hey, Steve the D, if you're listening, the way you talk to people, shit, bro, that's some big ass shit you be doing. But I don't like that guy. I hate bullies. And what you come up like is a bully. Nigga, you been married 18 years and you in a monogamous relationship. How the fuck you gonna tell niggas how to get bitches and you don't even be out there talking to bitches? I don't respect niggas that talk to people crazy.
I thought this was only about the way he talk about people. Why are we getting into his marital status and all that other stuff?
Miles, you know what, Miles? Miles, you're right. You know what, Miles, I apologize. You're right. It is the way he talks about people. Let me not get to personal business.
Hey, caller. Calm down for a second. Caller, let me give you some game. Look, caller. Hold on. Seriously. I want you to be very careful about how the things that you don't like, how you let the things you don't like affect you. Because if you're not careful, you become what you most hate.
That's some real shit.
Do you understand? Because you're the same person that called in saying that you don't like how one person talks to other people, and now you're very excited, and now you're beginning to be belligerent and very insulting and disrespectful, just like what you started talking about earlier. You get what I'm saying? So you got to be careful about how you control your emotions and how you deal with things.
I respect that. I respect that, Miles. You know, I respect that. I'm the kind of person, I fight fire with fire. I would never disrespect Locario because Locario is the coolest dude ever, right? I've fought with Locario. So I would never speak to him that way. Miles, I would never speak to you that way. I grew up a little differently. I fight fire with fire and I humble with humble, right? My thing is this though, right? Not only is that person, man, overly emotional when he's addressing people who come to him from help. I'm listening to this shit like, why are you so mad? That's that man's life. He needs help. He's asking you for help. You're yelling at the nigga. You're cursing at the nigga. You're a bitch. Fuck out of here. You stupid. You mad. You're in your feelings. That's emotional. The way you guys help people, you're not emotional. You're very logical and intelligent. How can you pull women and you act like that when you don't like something people are saying to you? It doesn't. Even when people debate with homies about women, you get emotional, start cursing people out. Why don't you just get your point across intelligently and stop calling people names? It tickles me. I hate bullies. You know what I'm saying to you? So that's my whole thing. I would love to call this show on Sunday and I would talk to him. And if he can logically explain to me why he likes to disrespect men and be emotional, I can respect it. And I guarantee you, if I call that show, the nigga gonna be on there saying I'm a bitch, shit that he would never say to my face. Whatever. This is internet. Niggas say whatever all day long. I'm 6'2", I'm a boxer and I work out. I will never try to install my physical activities on people. But what he's doing is dead wrong. And I know y'all know it's dead wrong, but y'all not gonna say it because
it's not. No. This is the last thing I'm gonna say. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean that it's wrong. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
This is what I'm trying to say. Like, see, what y'all don't understand is that y'all getting upset about how a man delivers his message, right? No one this is not school. Y'all not paying tuition to be here. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't have to watch this stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all don't have to call in. Right. So if anything, you're making a choice to make any of this part of your life. You see what I'm saying? So even if so the thing is, even if let's say somebody's doing something that's messing up our business, right? That would be between me and Miles and whoever else we're dealing with. That has nothing to do with y'all. You see what I'm saying? So everyone has a choice whether or not to watch, turn off, turn it on, or whatever it is. So that's what we're trying to say is that you got to be the one to say, okay, what part am I responsible for participating in the stuff that I'm saying I don't like? You see what I'm saying? Because you don't got, you see what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. But caller, we got a few more people calling up, but we got to get a few more of these before I get up out of here, man. But I appreciate the call, brother.
Salute, Miles, salute. Locario, salute. Thank you guys. I respect how you guys were able to break this down to me and not involve emotional and actually logical. I believe in the donation I fucked to y'all. Thank y'all for that. You heard?
All right, man. Be safe, bro.
All right. Peace, bro.
Man, y'all he's so fucking tight.
Yo, Steve wanted to get on.
Oh, word?
But now I'm like, he already gone, so fuck it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my God, that's funny. But he should call in on Sunday. On Sunday, call in. You know what I'm saying? So you get it cracking.
You see, like you see that mentality, that coping mentality.
Mm-hmm.
How he want to call up and like kind of try to befriend us to see if we might say something negative about somebody else or
right.
Bro, like that's the type of shit I want niggas to understand about game.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're almost immune to that type of bitch ass mentality.
Right.
Like I'm not coping with nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I stand on my own. I know another nigga stand on his own, and we all do what we gotta do.
Right.
And that's it. There's no extra hate and there's no extra love. Everything is what it is.
Right.
You feel me? So like, yo, this guy is talking there, you messing up your business. What do y'all think about that? Nigga, I think that man is that man. So go talk to him. What the fuck?
Right, exactly.
Like, yo, if that's not like gossiping bitch ass nigga shit, bro, like, come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even trying to get at the caller like that. I'm just saying the entire energy of what he called in to try to do is just kind of shout out to 1950. That shit is vaginal, bro.
Facts. That's what he's saying, man. That's crazy. All right, so let's go to 447-470 and then 443, then we're gonna head up out of here. 447, what's popping? Who this?
Yo, Locario is French. How you doing? And how you doing, Miles?
What up, my brother? What's going on? Did you donate?
I'm good. Yeah, I donated last night.
All right, so what's good, bro?
Cool. All right. So about the topic, about like charging girls like on a daily, I fully agree with you, man. Like this week, this week I matched with a girl the week before, but this week I was supposed to go on a date with her. So like when the day came up, she asked where we were going. I told her the place I was going to take her, and she sort of scoffed at it. She was like, "Why are you taking me there? Like I don't like that place. Go find somewhere else different." So like when she, literally. So it was crazy because like when she said that, the way I reacted is kind of like, you know, when you hit your funny bone, you can't really help the reaction. It's just instant, innit? I deleted her straight away like that. That instant, like I just took her off and just left it at that. Because like at the end of the day, like, you know, the more you accept that kind of treatment, the more it kind of fucks your game up. Because, you know, it starts small, but it's like an avalanche. You see what I'm saying? Like you let one thing slide, and then it's just not good practice. So I just said like, no, I just can't be doing that. So I just have to like delete a number. But I definitely agree that just having low tolerance, that kind of bullshit, and just the fact that I've had experiences with girls where like it's just easy. You see what I'm saying? You have a little conversation, you set the date up. There's no like conflicts, and obviously we're all busy people. But then you can tell when someone's busy and want to see you, and you can tell when someone's busy and you're like a low priority. Do you see what I'm saying? So sometimes I might match with a girl or meet a girl or whatever, and I'm like, oh, you know, do you want to meet this time? She might have to cancel, but it's the energy behind it. Do you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's all about the intent, the energy, and just just that kind of situation. So I fully agree with you, man.
Yes, sir.
On that, and I have a question as well, if that's okay to ask.
Oh yeah, now you good. Go ahead.
Cool. So basically, so I'm seeing this. Well, I've got a girlfriend now. I've been seeing her for like a year and a half now, and I don't know. Like, I've been thinking recently, like, just because something's good doesn't mean it's good for you. In the sense that she's been a good girlfriend, she's been consistent, this, that, and that, but she's not good for what I want. You see what I'm saying? She's not really. Certain things she does is not like it's bad. It's just is not going to benefit my kind of future. You see what I'm saying? It's not complementing my like goals. And it's starting to become more and more aware. So I was thinking like, okay, let her deal with other guys. I'll deal with other girls and we'll still see each other, but it's just less pressure. Do you see what I'm saying? But when I said that to her, she was like, oh, I can't like bear to see you or the idea of you, other girls, this, that, and that. So I'm kind of like stuck. Like I don't want to charge her after all this time, but I feel like I might have to because my goals in life are more important than like, even though she's done good, I just feel like I should focus on myself and not let anyone kind of drag me down. Do you see what I'm saying? I just feel kind of guilty because she has been like good over this past like year and a half, whatever. It's just like I'm a bit confused. What would you suggest?
Right. So let me ask, what are the things that you think she's not doing, or the things that I guess isn't contributing to your situation?
Yeah, it's just like things like, for instance, I needed to buy something on credit. I had the cash like fully, so it's not like I haven't got the money, but it would have been beneficial just to get on credit and like pay it off like bit by bit. So when I told her, she was like, I don't trust you to do that because you might break up with me in like 6 months and then I'm fucked this, that, and that. And I'm like, you know, it's been like a year and a half. You should be able to like trust my decision making. Like if I knew I couldn't afford it or it's not beneficial, I wouldn't bring up the idea.
Right.
And just other things like she's a bit too stubborn. You see what I'm saying? She's not rude, she's not disrespectful, but she's too stubborn. So when I try and like sort of certain situations, she's always questioning me here and there and just.
Well, let me ask you a question. Was she like that before she became your girlfriend? Also, did you see those signs?
Nah, not really. Nah. She was a lot more like, she was going out of her way to sort of, you know what I mean? Like, be good, I guess. Like, you know, cooking for me, taking me out, this, that, and that.
No, but this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like, See, when you guys are vetting girls, you have to also implement those type of things that you want to happen in the long term. So like if you're saying, well, I need to see how cooperative and how much she trusts me with certain things, you have to basically test her, and then she has to pass those tests before she becomes your girlfriend. Because this is the problem. Once a girl becomes your girlfriend, she does a lot of the hard part is going backward. You understand what I'm saying? And what it is that you can go backward, but the her going backward would need to make sense in the situation, meaning that she would have had to have done something for it to warrant her to go backward. So let's say, for example, like she would have to need to do something like so fucked up that you would say, listen, we gotta sort of chill and we just gonna be on some like fuck buddy shit because I didn't like that shit that you did. So that now we're gonna be here, and then you could probably work your way up to back to girlfriend. You understand what I'm saying? In that case, she would probably go backward because it makes sense. And she's like, I understand, even though she might like it. It's almost like she can't really say nothing about it. But the fact that she didn't necessarily do anything specifically that's obviously like quote unquote wrong, then she's gonna be like, well, why you understand why you won't no, she's gonna be like, well, why you want to go backwards? Why you want to just be hooking up? You understand what I'm saying? So it's not to say it can't happen, it's just saying that it's gonna be a little bit more difficult for it to happen. So you can just demote her if you want, but it's one of those things where if you demote her, it has to be because you're saying, oh, well, I'm gonna see other girls, she's gonna see whoever she wants, but it doesn't sound like y'all are actually like together anymore if you're saying that. And it has to be clear whether or not y'all are together or not. You see what I mean? So you have to really talk to her. You see what I mean?
Yeah, well, sorry to interrupt, like to give you like more clarity in terms of like our relationship. I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very rocky because like I just have a lot of girls around me, like not trying to brag, but like I do have a lot of girls just hit me up and she'll just find out and get upset, this, that, and that. So maybe 2-3 times this past maybe 3 months, we've kind of broken up, going back together again.
See, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you've made this girl your girlfriend and she wasn't worth being the girlfriend. That's the issue, bro. Like, you know
bro, caller. Let me ask you a question. Who's the lead in this relationship?
Definitely me.
You sure?
Definitely me. Like,
okay, so you're the leader in the relationship. Check. How would you rate your leadership? You know, like how would you rate your leadership thus far?
If I'm honest with you, like recently I've been slipping. Like I've been going back and forth.
No. Listen, you've been slipping from the very beginning, homie.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what this problem is. This is one of them situations where you might have to charge her not because she fucked up, but because you fucked up.
Right, exactly.
Let me ask you a question. When in the beginning, like in the first 6 months, did you make her aware that she will always have to share you?
Yeah, like for instance, when we were seeing each other, she was actively seeing other guys. We'll chat about like just, you know, our experiences, this, that, and that. So she knew what was up.
So what changed then? So what changed from then to now? What changed?
I think, to be honest, from my perspective, maybe you might see it wrong, but I think she began to have more feelings for me in it. She wanted things to be more exclusive. Where I fucked up.
Why would she? That's what I'm trying to. No, bro. Hold on. That's what I'm trying to really get to. Why in the world would she think anything like that? That's what I'm trying to get to, bro.
Because I fucked up. I'm going to be honest. I kind of, my actions weren't really matching my words.
Right. So, that's what I'm saying.
Not believing on that part.
Let me tell you something. And this is just an example. But I want you to take this piece of information and I want you to try to like expand on it and apply it to the rest of your situation. I was just talking earlier about the fact that you need to stay dressed up. Like unless you're gonna, unless you're going to the gym, unless you're doing something where you have to wear, raggedy clothes. Maybe you working on a car or something, so you got to wear raggedy clothes or whatever. But other than that, you need to stay dressed all the time, right? Because you don't ever want to. You always want to be ready. You don't want to have to get ready. But with that being said, you want your woman to see you as that fly guy always. So when you get up to go and leave the house, she's always thinking that a bitch is gonna holler at you because you always look so good and you always smell so good and you always clean shaven and you always just look like a fucking piece. You look like a piece of candy for these hoes out here to eat. You understand?
I understand. Yeah, I feel you.
So just based on how you dress, she's always gonna have that feeling like this dude he's a commodity for chicks other than me. Because here's the thing: you have a lot of guys, they do this shit. If they just going out to go drop something at the post office, or they going grocery shopping, or they just going to pick up something at the store, they wear some shabby ass clothing, right? But then when they going out with their main girl, they get all dressed up. So what happens? Their girl is looking at them like, oh, I'm special. When we're going out, he gets all dressed up. Now, if one day you decide to get dressed, you say, hey, baby, I'm going to the store. I got to go pick up some things. And you get dressed up, she going to be looking at you like, nigga, where the fuck you think you going dressed like that?
Exactly right.
You only supposed to dress like that when you go out with me. Where the bitch at? Where's she at? Show me her. Show me her number. Show me your phone. I want to go through your phone now because this, that, blah, 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 blah.
Right.
You see, you lost consistency somewhere, bro. I know that. That's why I asked you the line of questioning that I asked you, because I already knew what the fucking answer was. You lost consistency somewhere to make your women think something different than it was before. You understand? So my example, the nigga that stay fly, he's always looking good. So when he go over to his girl and he kiss her on the cheek and says, hey, I'm headed out to the store. I got to go pick up a couple things. She can think whatever the fuck she want, because you always dress fly. You always got cologne on. You always look good. You get what I'm saying?
I get you fully, 100%, and I agree.
That's the power. That's the power of consistency. That's the power of consistency. Yeah. So she can't ask you no fucking questions like, where the fuck you going dressed like that? Bitch, I'm going out dressed like this because this is who I am. And I'm always dressed like this.
Facts. So French, you got a lot to think about, brother. And so what I'll say is, man, you like Miles said, and this is a very important part of the game, y'all. You got to understand, sometimes you might need a charger because you fucked up the situation already too much. So think about that shit in your situation. But we got to go because we got one more call and I got to head up out of here. But appreciate the call, my brother. All right, I'm going to holler. Keep us posted.
Cheers. Peace.
All right, peace. All right, 470, then we out of here. 470, what's popping? Who this?
Yo, what's popping? It's Joe calling from Atlanta.
What up, my brother? Did you donate?
Oh, of course.
What's good? What's good?
Well, I just wanted to respond to the last caller, my brother, with the African voice. I can see where he's coming from, but I think one thing kind of rings a bell to me. Two people. One, I was hearing it reminded me of something my grandfather said to me when I was a kid, and it actually piggybacked off something Tariq Nasheed said when he was going off on brothers. He said, you know what? No, man up. He said, this is real man talk. Man your ass up. And a lot of times, man, to be honest, some of the callers, especially the brothers, man, I grown up with a dad or whoever else. And real talk, man, like, you got to get that man conversation. You got to get like, hey, what the fuck you doing?
Right.
You got to get that shit sometime. And I mean, I'm going to say this. It ain't for everybody. And it used to hurt my feelings. My dad was like, man, shut your sensitive ass up. But you know what? At the end of the day, when I got in, work environments or other type of environments, anybody else feeling sorry for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, I get it. I get where he's coming from. People are kind of looking for, certain advice or whatever. But I got to hit it back with this. Is that, I kind of was using that excuse a couple of weeks ago. I called up to the show. I was like, yeah, I'm so busy in my career, which is true. I'm always busy. But I think it was the brother who was like, bro, bullshit, you got 30 seconds to holler at a bitch. You ain't got that? And I was like, you know what? He's right. I actually said, I checked myself. And he said that. And he was like, yo, I appreciate you just being like, yo, on some man shit, like, yo, you're right. You know what? Because I did have 30 seconds. And like, shit, the last couple of weeks, it has been crazy. I feel like my shit's coming back.
Right.
So I think a little bit of that too is like, as men, we need some of that tough love sometime to be like, look, motherfucker, what's wrong with you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? because it is what it is. But let me get my question out here too.
Right.
So check me out on this. Like I said, now I'm back in the game. I'm kind of out here on the chicks and whatever. I go out Saturday night, right? I go out Saturday night and meet these nice two little, Puerto Rican chicks in Atlanta, whatever, right? Feeling me. So I turn my back to holler some brothers I know, whatever. She's attractive, so dudes are in her face, whatever. But I gotta be honest. I use that as an opportunity where I seen a dude trying to holler at her. I knew she was gonna tell him to get up out of her face, but I was like, oh shit. All right, let me holler at this white bitch. Excuse my language. So I started hollering at the white chick or whatever, and she's like, what the fuck? Like kind of like, I thought we were kind of like vibing and this and that. I was like, oh, but I seen you talking to this dude. So long story short, like I was using it, like when dudes approach her as I stepped away or whatever, as an excuse to talk to other chicks, because I knew she was feeling me. And then she just finally got to be like, So I think my issue is like either it's ego or like managing chicks. Like sometimes I'll get like, and I'll book 2 chicks in a night. Like I'll be, okay, let's meet at 10 and have her meet me at 7. But then the 7 o'clock chick will be like, yo, or 8 o'clock chick will be like, oh, let's stay together, let's bang out. I'm like, God damn, So I think I'm having that issue almost with time management or like balancing chicks or whatever.
Right. Well, I mean, the thing is, bro, is that if you booking 2 chicks, you're gonna have to, basically be on top of the time management. So if you book a chick at 7 and one at 10, the 7 o'clock chick, if she's like, oh, I'm running late, you'd be like, all right, cool, but listen, I gotta be out by this time. So you know what I mean? So it is what it is. You feel me? And then so like you just gotta stick to what you got going. And then if they on some other shit, then that's just tough for them. But also that's good for them to understand, to know that for the next time, if they want to fuck with you, they got to be on time, because you're the type of guy that ain't got time for the bullshit.
Exactly.
So that's what's good about standing on your shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but what about the other shit? Like kind of like, I'm out with the chicks and like kind of I feel like I catch a lot of fish and throw them back in. It's almost like a joke, but I'm like, God damn, I gotta stop doing that shit. Because I'm wasting ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but that's probably well, yeah, that's probably because you're scared of getting rejected.
Look, caller. Hold on. I wanted to say to you, so the girl that you was there with, she started getting talked to by a guy, right? And then and then you turned around and started talking to a chick, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now so the chick that you were there with, she came back to you and said, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, she was like, hey, what's up? Because she dismissed the guy, but I just dismissed the girl.
No, hold on. She came back to you. You were still talking to the white girl, and she came up to you and said what exactly?
She was like, come on, like that's like you're gonna like keep the conversation rolling, kind of like that. Like I don't remember the exact words, but it was like,
all right. You see, bro. You see, you're not okay. You need to upgrade your mentality. You need to upgrade the smoothness of your entire game. Let me tell you something. And I remember you saying that when she asked you why you talked to the girl, you said because you was talking to that guy. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't fucking do nothing like that, bro. You don't do shit like that. Look, you don't ever do nothing reactionary to what a bitch is doing.
Exactly. Facts.
Let me tell you how you handle that situation. You in there with your girl is fine. Of course, niggas gonna be checking her out. Of course, niggas gonna be talking to her. Now, if a dude start hollering at her, you could chill there, or you could fall back, or you could chill there, and then if she's a cool type of chick, she'll be like, oh, I'm here with this guy, and bring you into the conversation, right? But let's just say she don't. Right. And you're giving her some time to talk to other dudes because, hey, maybe you want to see how she roll. Maybe see if she got respect for you like that, to see what's really going on with her. Right.
Right.
And let's just say you happen to another chick in the club catches your eye and you start talking to her. Right. As soon as your bitch comes up, you're supposed to bring her into the conversation. Be like, hey, such and such, I want you to meet such and such. Me and her was just talking about some things in a bar and so on and so forth. Nigga, if you was smooth enough, you probably could have had a threesome that night and you ain't even realized.
Right.
But you over there talking about, oh well, since you were talking to that guy, I decided to come over here and talk to her. What the fuck kind of bullshit? Yo, nigga, if you a player, if you a player, nigga, and you understand the game, you your girl understands that you're supposed to be sociable to everyone. So there's no tit for tat. We're in a social club.
Right.
Hey, me and you was chilling, but then I saw you go over there and start talking to such and such because we're in a social club. And then so I was over here and I was just chilling, and then I started talking to this girl because we're in a social club, not because you started talking to another nigga and I felt jealous and all of this shit. Right now, you're still showing weakness in your game because you're still doing things because of feelings, bro. You're still doing things because your ego is being hurt by watching your girl talk to another guy. And look, lo and behold, she was actually dismissing that nigga.
It's worse than that.
Say again?
It's worse than that because I was just honestly, I'll use that as an opening. I'll say, oh shit, she was bad. So I just wanted to like try her number real quick, but I was just made up a story like, oh, I did this. But honestly, I was just waiting for my opening to do it. But in all honesty, I could have played it off better how you're saying. So I would have felt better if I was like, oh yeah, you're right, I was in my feelings. But honestly, I wasn't. I was just like, God damn, this is bad. Let me fight. And then act like when she walks up, like, oh yeah.
All of that you're talking about, hold on, all that you're talking about is irrelevant if you're just doing things because you want to do it. This is what we're trying to say to you, is that everything that you're doing should be because of you, not because of her or any other chick there. You understand what I'm saying? It's every move you make is literally because you want to do this and not because of what's happening with this girl or that girl. Because a lot of times, guys, when they be you know out here in this game, when you're on some weak game type of shit, you're always doing things in response of the girl. So it's like, oh well, I went out with her. Let me wait 2 weeks to hit her back because she hit me back this day. So I got to make her think that I got, you know, like dudes be doing that goofy shit. Or let me not validate her because I don't want to compliment her because I don't want her to think that, you know, I'm sweating her. That's goofy shit because you're doing everything based off of the chick instead of doing shit because you want to fucking do it. That's it. If you do things because you want to do it, you don't have to think about nothing. You understand what I'm saying? You're just doing because you're doing you. You see what I'm saying? You see what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. And you know, and now I got the game too to like play it off a little bit smoother. Play like just kind of like, hey, you know, like
no. You see, you're still using words like play it off. What the fuck are you playing off?
Right.
What are you playing off?
The threesome. I could have had that.
Nigga, you don't play nothing off. If the threesome is what you want, then you spit the game to get what you want. You don't play nothing off, bro. Just because niggas is talking about game, you think we're actually playing. No, this is real life.
Right.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Locario.
No, I was going to say that I think what you're getting stuck with, caller, is that you're thinking about what's the best course of action to do the smoothest thing to get this certain result instead of saying, hey, listen, this is what I want to happen and I'm making this happen. But also everything that you're doing should be done with authenticity and confidence. So you don't want to be in a situation where you're seeing your girl and you're like, man, well, I feel like I should do this because I want her to feel that. No, it's like everything. I'm like, if I'm chilling there and a dude try to come and holler at my girl, right? And I'm just chilling and I'm drinking my drink and hanging out and I'm just watching them talk because that's what the fuck I want to do. And if I see another girl across the room, I might go over there and talk to her. And then if my girl come over and be like, oh, hey, what's up, blah, 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 introduce them, blah, blah. And that's how you get shit going because you're doing everything from your standpoint and not worried about what she's thinking, what your girl's thinking, what the guy who's talking to your girl's thinking. You're not thinking about none of these motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? Everything is about you. That's what we're trying to say. So when everything is centered on you and about you, right? Whatever happens is whatever happens because you don't give a fuck because it's you doing you at the end of the day anyway. You see what I'm saying?
Got it.
That's what it is. You see what I mean?
That's what you said a couple of weeks ago about that's what alpha males do. They just put themselves first, and it's like, hey,
exactly.
Fuck it.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, brother.
Got it, man. Appreciate that, fellas.
All right, brother. We appreciate the call, my dude.
All right, peace, bro.
All right, so guys, we got to head up out of here. Anybody else that's calling, call back to the next show, and we'll get you guys. You feel what I'm saying? But man, listen, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Tomorrow we doing a Bad Boy show, so make sure you guys get on the Bad Boy, get on the Patreon, so you can check out the Bad Boy show. So the Patreon is patreon.com/mr.locario. That is the Patreon right there. Patreon.com/mr.locario. That's scrolling at the bottom. So if you want to watch the Bad Boy show, make sure you guys get up on there. Plus, you can watch all the other live streams that we do during the week that we put on the Patreon, and all the other exclusive shit on there. Anything else, Miles, you want to say before we get up out of here?
If anybody follow me on Instagram, I'm about to go on Instagram and do a quick little Instagram live. So if y'all want to join me on there, we could chop up some more game over there. All right. It's Miles in the Game. Miles in the Game on Instagram.
Yes, sir. All right, people. We out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone.
When it comes to being a man, it's about being that rock. It's about being stable.
So first, you're gonna have to find discipline within yourself. Do you have that type of discipline? Do you even have the heart to be ruthless?
Women need leadership. It is in their nature to seek out leadership.
You can't do it 99 because all that's part of a man. You got to do it 100.
Apparently, these women out here having sex with somebody. Apparently, they're getting pregnant with somebody. Shoot, somebody getting some.
You should look at something like hypergamy and allow it to inspire you to always be evolving, getting better, expanding, developing.
There are things you know, there are things you don't know. Then there are things you don't know you don't even know.
There can be 10 of us in one room, and there's one question. And there's 10 correct answers, all different.